Sounds Production. What up, sound? What up, sound?
Get those juice boxes up. Yes, get those juice boxes and those dings out, okay? Not the real ones, okay? Drop those area codes, y'all. Let me know where you're from. Hey. We got 313, we got 86, we got New York, we got Tennessee, we got 504. All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Red Room Talk. You can find us here every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Red Room Talk is a show about love, intimacy, and interpersonal relationships, including self, and erasing different social stigmas. We're here to have candid discussions and cut through stigmas to show, in the end, no matter your background, we all have commonalities when it comes to matters of the mind and heart. Last episode, if you missed us, that is okay. You can find us on YouTube by following the link in my profile to my Instagram. Last episode, we talked about male mental health, but this week we're going to talk about love and streaming. With this week's topic is all fair in love and streaming. Tonight in the Red Room, we have an all-star cast. We have Young Dollars, Lil Woody, Indigo Monet, and last but not least, Draco. Let's find out what this week's panel thinks. I'm going to go ahead and have you guys line up. And I'm going to let you all introduce yourselves in clockwise motion.
So if we're doing clockwise, I'm first.
That would mean that.
Okay. All right. So I'll just get it started off since we're all getting in the box. First of all, I want to say
Welcome,
thank
everybody.
you to Jen for having us here. I'll salute to the room, salute to the other guests for tonight. Um, so me, what about me? Okay, my name is Lil Woody. My emoji is the beaver. I go live once in a while. I mean, you kind of just got to catch me. I just be beaving and stuff. And I also got a show on Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern time called Make a Mess Monday with the lovely Mrs. as my co-host. And if y'all want to be a guest and you got some messy stuff to talk to, hit me up.
Hi, my name is Young Dollars, originally known as Youngest VIP. I don't really do too much when it comes to the app. I be in the random streets catching vibes, listening to music, and I like meeting new people and creating you know new network abilities and stuff. That's what I'm about. And I stream every day.
Big fact.
Hey, Indigo.
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
y'all?
room.
My name is Indigo Monet. I stream, I make music, I make art of all types. Y'all could catch me on here randomly, usually daily, whatever time. Just catch me when you can. I'm also on here every Tuesday with my girl Butter. You better come on time when I was about to say your name. I'm always in there every Tuesday with Butter. Make sure y'all fave her up. She just sent me all the roses, and we do a talent show every Tuesday in her live that I co-host. So y'all catch me in there as well.
Hey, shout out to all of y'all, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's Draco. We in the building. You hear me? I stream every day. I've been on this app for about a year, a little over a year now. You hear me? From the wildness. Shout out to the 504 King. I see you, Woody. I see everybody. You hear me? Youngest VIP was goody. Of course,
Salute.
of course, we gotta show love to Jen and Juice too. But Chad, man, I'm streaming every day, man. Mostly at nighttime, you dig. And I'm just here for a good vibe. Let's get the show going. Let's go.
Hello.
Welcome, all of you, to the Red Room. Make sure you keep your minds open and the language clean. First questions first. We'd had this discussion in King of Diamonds Live, and it was so controversial. So I do want to know, who do you think gives more support on the app, men or women, and why?
Who wants to go first?
Are we
Can
good?
I go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
go ahead.
I feel like females give way more support on the app because if you think about it, when a female takes a nice picture, you hear me, and nobody has ever seen her before, a male is going to tap into her stream regardless because men they just come off as that much more thirsty at times, way more than females do when it comes to niggas. I mean to males on the app. So um and it's gonna always be the broke boys that come into a female stream. And they just want to come in and look at you and talk to you. Dig? As opposed to a female when she tap into a male stream, she gonna show some love. So that's just how I feel about it.
Facts, exactly. Like I feel like women definitely show a lot more love, but men will come through and chat with you all fucking day. They'll sit in your live for the whole time. The
And
whole
not
time.
do
They
nothing.
might not even say nothing. They just sitting in the cut and randomly they come out of nowhere. Yeah. Like what you mean? Yeah. Like where you been at this whole time? So I feel like men will be in the chat more, but women throw a lot more gifts. Women got the bag on this app.
Period. And do. I feel just the same way because, like he said, I'm gonna come in your live and off rip, I'm gonna gift you, and that's just because I came into your live and I'm here and I'm vibing with you, even if it's for 5 minutes. I still came in, but men come in my live all the time talking about, let me get your number, let me do this, hit me up, add me as a friend, do all this other stuff, but still ain't hit that freaking gift box, and I'm just confused. Like,
That's true.
Yeah, I'm taking. The question was who get the most support, male or female?
who
Yeah.
gave the most
Yes.
support?
So I feel like males get the most support because as long as I've been on the app and how I see it, like there's a whole bunch of females that don't really stream. Like you feel me? There's females that stream. They might stream, but they don't really stream. You feel me? They rather sit and support somebody else's live. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
No,
witnessed
you
that a
said
lot. So
give, but give. Who gives the most support?
So give the most support. Like, who gives
it
the
would be
most?
females. The females.
Yeah,
Females.
sure. Yeah, yeah. For sure,
All
for sure. Mhm.
So, in my humble opinion, while I believe females give more support in all aspects, but as far as money, I feel like men bring out their wallet more. I feel like they're the bigger gifters, because it's kind of both sides because women
Like
will
a
get
man
big
is
gifts
more
and
willing to
so
invest.
women,
Show
right.
me where you
I
find
feel
those
like
men.
men I
Right.
feel well, my number one gifter right there, JM. Make sure y'all hit him with a fave. Um, I feel like men both pull out the bigger bags, but I feel like females they get gifts and then go spread it around to men. And I feel like women will support you as far as they'll be your secretary, your everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when they get the bigger gifts, they'll go around and give it to men. So I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like we give more support as far as like we're gonna sit in your lives and be like, make sure y'all hit that fave and make sure you do this and make sure you follow and make sure you this. And, we're gonna sit and conversate with you and support you in that way. But I feel like men really have the bigger bags as far as like dropping big as if you're talking about support in that aspect. Um, but women, I feel like support like in all aspects, like if you kind of like round it all up into like comments, sitting, spending time and putting effort in, like we're y'all secretaries where we let y'all cry on our shoulders, we let y'all talk to us about other females, like aspects and that type of aspect. I feel like women might have that leg up, but the bigger bag definitely I feel like is men. um so um If you're just pulling up, that's okay. We have so much more to come. We just discussed who gives more support on the app between men and women. Now I want to talk about dating in the streaming world.
Hmm.
If you're not already, could you date a streamer or have you? And would you be open about your relationship?
Who's going first on that
It's
one?
gonna get nasty in here. Okay, honestly, personally, for me, you hear me? I could see myself dating a streamer because, hold on, no, wait, let me rephrase that. She has to be a certain type of streamer. She has to realize and understand, you hear me, how the streaming game fully works. If she just semi streams, and you like a big streamer, you hear me, she not gonna ever understand you. Or it's gonna take some time for her to get that. So she might get upset with you about certain things, like, okay, why you on stream for so long? Because that's what I do. Or why you showing so much attention to all of these other females when at the end of the day, a male is gonna show a female attention on the app, and a female is gonna show a male attention on the app. You hear me? Just depending on how they realize they gotta make their bag on it. You hear me? So you ain't gotta always be mean to everybody, no. But being a little flirtatious, a lot of females can't take that, and some males can't either. So me personally, it depends on the type of streamer that you are. If I'm gonna date you as a streamer, but to answer your question, am I dating a streamer? It's on hush mode. Let's go.
I think it's
um,
just all about like the boundaries like people lay out and what it is that everyone's comfortable with. I feel like I could definitely, I mean, I have dated a streamer. I've already dated a streamer. So it's just really about making sure y'all are on the same page when it comes to the streaming shit. Like, don't say you're gonna do one thing and then be in your live doing something else. Or like, just make sure your partner is comfortable. Like, and y'all also gotta trust each other and know that y'all are the people that y'all choosing at the end of the day. And all this
hmm
internet stuff is just for the internet. Like people get too caught up in, oh, this person called me baby, this person did this person did that. Like it's not even that deep. I'm here to get my diamonds, spread the love, do what I gotta do, and get off of here. And who am I gonna be sleeping with? You. I'm gonna be with you. So don't be worried
facts,
about stuff.
facts. And like just to kind of build on a different aspect on that, that's when you have to be secure within yourself as a person, and that's when loving yourself and being able to trust yourself come into a bigger play because you can't be fully in a relationship with somebody if you haven't fully learned how to love and trust yourself because you're automatically going to think that person has negative intentions and that they're going to do something slimy behind your back. That's why you can't take what other people did to you and also expect the next person to do it. Trust is the biggest factor in it all. So if you can't trust your significant other, then there's literally no reason for y'all to be dating. So would I date a streamer? Yes. Love the ding. Would I date a streamer? Yes. Have I dated a streamer before? Yes. But I wasn't at the same mentality that I am at now, and I wasn't at the same type of streaming level. Like Draco has said, you got to be on that same kind of thing because I wouldn't fully understand. But now that I'm at that level and I've exposed myself more on the app and gotten into more things, I do feel like I'm on that same level of understanding, and I would be able to deal with it just because I know how the game goes.
Right. Period.
But I wouldn't publicize it.
No,
I
Yeah,
would
that was
definitely
good.
just I would keep
no
it I would keep it
publicity.
on the low low.
No publicity for Lil Woody, you heard me?
None
I, f-
whatsoever.
I feel like it's a lot of like yes and no's to the situation because it's like it could be on some type of time like they'll be watching how you move your diamonds, or it could be on the type of time like your crowd will be phased about the situations. Like you feel me? Like I didn't been in parts of times where like when I was starting where I wasn't talking to nobody off that and I was doing really good, and then I'm like shit, let me talk to these people. Like, you feel me? Just regular conversation, nothing too big. But then they get to like, oh, is you talking to this person? Is you talking to this person? Like, everybody's just worried about like who you giving your attention to. And then
Hmm.
the gifts start coming in different. You feel me? And then it's like, I should have never even had no discussion with y'all from the first place. You feel me? Like, and that'd be the weak part because you really be wanting to get to know somebody, like even if it's not on a relationship type of tip, you feel me? But it
Mm-hmm.
always get like dragged to something like more. But
Exactly.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a yes and a no. You feel me? Like you could do it, but only if like you ain't gonna feed into what goes on the app. You feel me? If you don't feed
Hmm.
into that and you respect somebody's time and what they do, like then everything's straight.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
Told
would you
you
be
definitely.
story.
open about it though, Dallas? Would you be open about your relationship or would you keep it on the low? Keep it on the down low.
Man, I done had females in my camera. What you gonna tell me?
Right.
Yeah, but I
Like
feel like also I wouldn't publicize it just based on the fact that I don't want this to mess up my game, what I got going on the app. I don't want nobody coming in my live talking
you ain't
about
pushing P if it's messing up your game. You hear me? You ain't
what
pushing
do
P
you
if it's
mean?
messing up your
And
game.
not even just messing up your game. Like you don't want people all in your relationship and all in your thing, all in your stuff.
Yeah, like
They know
one
you
of the
thinking they in a
things
relationship and they can speak on it. It ain't none of your business what me and my man or me and my shorty is over here doing.
facts,
Right.
Nothing to do with
facts,
y'all.
that
So
is facts.
Man, people gonna
There was
speak
this
on
quote that
people
says,
regardless though. Like
But not if they don't know. They're not gonna
they
speak
gonna
on
speak
nothing they
about
don't
you
know.
regardless. They gonna
Yeah,
speak
all
about
that's
you
the
regardless.
whole
So
fine.
outfit.
That's fine.
right.
But it's different when, like, okay, say if you come into my live and you see my dude is chilling in there with me and he's commenting in the comments and he's like, oh, babe, da 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 da, this and this and this. You're gonna be like, damn, do I even really want to talk to Shorty right
are you
now?
talking
Because her
about
whole
doing
dude
stuff
is
like
sitting
that?
here.
Like that's
Yeah,
extra.
like just publicizing it, it's too much. Or for somebody to come in my live and be like, "Oh, is it this person your boyfriend?" Like, okay, and your point?
Yeah,
Because now what you gonna say
I
next?
be in
I got
real life with the
screenshots,
person. I
or
don't be
you gonna try to come at me with some drama, and I'm just no, we not on that. That's not what we doing on this app. It's business.
So for me, I feel like I could date a streamer, but it would have to be someone who's really professional about their shit. Oh, stuff.
Oop.
I feel like I feel like it would have to be like someone who, they got their own shows going, they got their own business going, like they got their thing, like they're supporting their own brand. You know what I'm saying?
so
I feel like if it was someone who was like really doing their thing. Now, if you just on here pushing a button, because that really at that point you on here for attention. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are on here for attention. You're either on here for attention or you on here to support your brand. Now, I've tried dating a streamer. I'll say that. There's ins and out, and there's in and out to that. It's great because you have someone who's always there to support you. You have someone who's there to talk to you, who knows you, your ins and out, knows you as a person. But then you have the ones who are like super jealous, like, oh, he called you beautiful. Well, what do you want him to do? Call me ugly? What do you want him to do? What do you want me to do? Like, just start coming on here looking like a bum? I mean, so there's kind of both ends of that. Would I be open about it? See, I'm one of those people, to a degree. If someone were to ask me, I'm not gonna like, you're not my dirty little secret. But it's like this saying that says, you have a good relationship when there's no sign of it on Facebook or social media. because you're not sitting here just trying to prove to everybody that you have this great relationship. You're just having a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, if you're just pulling up, that's okay. You have not missed much at all. We still have so much more to discuss. We just discussed who gives more support on the app between men and women and dating in the streaming world. We're going to dig a little deeper into dating a streamer and boundaries, because I think Indigo touched on that just a moment ago. If you've ever dated a streamer, is there a line? And what is considered doing too much? And then also the other side is, what is the hardest part? So first, let's tackle, if you've ever dated a streamer, is there a line? What's considered doing too much?
Is there a line? I would say there most certainly is. You hear me? Now, to piggyback on somewhat of the first conversation about this, topic, you hear me? Um, okay, when you live streaming and you with somebody, you hear me? They have to understand that you may flirt a little bit. You dig? There's nothing wrong with that. But if you just doing the absolute most, and what I mean by the most is, you hear me, like just like taking your clothes off, you hear me, like just getting completely X-rated, like doing the most, you hear me, like no, that's crossing the line. A simple flirtation is cool. You dig? That's how you gonna keep your people around, because you showing them that you appreciate them, and you show them that you see them. You hear me? They see you, you see them. But when you just get to doing like the absolute most, that becomes an issue. That's crossing the mother effing line. I swear. So the second part of that question was what again?
What is considered doing too much, and what is the hardest part of dating a streamer?
Getting
Or
them
what do
to
you think would be the
understand that you're a streamer too. And if you look at streaming like this and they look at streaming way down here, then it's gonna always be a confrontation. You know what I mean? So just getting them to understand that both y'all on the same page, it ain't no hard part about dating the streamer, because both y'all already understand, y'all know better. But if you like I said at first, if you one type of streamer and they another type of streamer, it's gonna always be a conflict, because they're
Mhm.
not getting the attention that you get, and or they just don't realize what you're doing is getting you where you are. You hear me? So yeah, that's just how I feel about that.
What was the
Okay.
first part of the question again?
That's a long question.
Okay. So if you've ever dated a streamer, is there a line? What's considered doing too much? And then the second half was, what's the hardest part? So go ahead and just tackle the first part. If you've ever dated a streamer, is there a line? What's considered doing too much?
There's definitely a line. I feel like that line is something that needs to be just like when you decide you want to go into a relationship, but you're also going to be on an app where you're going to be flirting with people. Y'all have to have a discussion about where that line is going to be, where that line is, or when stuff happens, y'all got to be able to have open conversation without arguing all the fucking time about, I mean, all the time, excuse me, about what's going on this application, because it's not real. That you also got to stay grounded in your relationship, not get so caught up in this world. But the
Yes,
thing that I feel like
ma'am.
messes it up is when people take stuff from the app and move it from the app onto other places. Like you're getting people's phone numbers, people have your Instagram, or they calling you on Instagram and stuff like that. That's when it's like, okay, what kind of relationship are you having with this person? Because it's no longer just an app thing where you're just on tags, like flirting, and it's innocent flirting. Now it's turning into something else, and
Mhm.
that's where I feel like the line crosses for me. Like, and don't be on here making people feel like they really gonna have you. Like this is a fantasy. You're selling a fantasy. Okay, that's what you do. You're with me. I sell the fantasy. Okay.
Facts. That is freaking facts, okay? And she literally took the words out of my mouth. Like, there's no way I could have said it any better. Like, you just no, there should be no reason why me and you are eating dinner and you got somebody on tag calling your phone trying to talk to you about something, because there's nothing to talk about unless it's business. You got to email, you got to, tag Instagram or whatever. So don't allow nobody to overstep their boundaries, like, and disturb our peace, because when we're together, and there's no reason why outside people should be so important in that aspect of your relationship. You got to save that time for you guys, and if you're not saving the time for you, the whole relationship is going to deteriorate, because now you're putting the app before me. and that's not what we should be doing. We should be on the same page.
Yeah, I gotta agree with everybody. Making sure you have you gotta make sure you have time for somebody. Like don't be trying to like watch what I'm doing and try to clock me. Like understand what I got going on. If you ain't trying to, you feel me, do what that is supposed to do for me. You know what I'm saying? And gifting outside of my circle is a whole dub. You feel me? That's what I'm on too. Like if I'm talking to you and you over here supporting something that's not a part of me, like I don't do that either. Like oh
I'm really big too on don't be doing nothing in your stream that you don't want me doing in my stream. Like if you in your stream doing X, Y, and Z, and then I come in my stream and I'm in it doing X, Y, and Z, you can't be coming at me about it. I'm just confused with this double standard. What's going on here? I'm just confusion.
I just learned something from you.
Doing yesterday. I'm confused.
Mhm.
Yeah, facts.
It's getting
So,
deep.
what do you guys think is the hardest part? What do you think is the hardest part about trying to date a streamer, other than like understanding?
Communication.
time.
I think it's not getting caught up in the streaming thing, like not getting so upset about this person gifted you 10K. Why did this why you always flirting with this person? They kind of because that's my number one supporter. They drop in the bag. Like what you mean? They paying for this dinner we just had. What's the problem?
Okay, it is.
Yeah,
Say,
watching boards too.
Empress said trust. You heard me. I think that plays a major role because you never know what they're
Mhm.
really
I
doing.
definitely
That's really the basis of everything we just said. It's
Yeah.
literally the root cause of it all is the trust part. Because when you trust your
Yep.
partner, you solid in your relationship. I don't care when you on this app letting people flirt with you and stuff. Yeah, you look good. Let them flirt with you. You look good.
Okay.
Let them do what they do. Like, dang, I'm gonna flirt with you too. I'm gonna be in the comments like, yeah, he is fine, right?
Right in on the
Mhm.
couch watching him. Like,
Right next to him, like, oh yeah.
So for me,
that's facts.
there's definitely a clear line. Like, okay, flirting is fine because I feel like flirting, a healthy amount of flirting is okay. That's healthy to flirt. But it's like when it goes too far. Like if the flirting goes outside this live or in the inbox or any of that, then that's gone too far. Because now I'm gonna kick you. You already know what I'm finna do to you. Okay, so once it comes outside of the live, that's a little different. Now flirting inside, whatever, and you're gonna have to understand the same thing too. That men are gonna flirt with me. That's you want them to see. You got to be the kind of man like, oh yes, my baby is fine. She and is. You got to understand that it's gonna be both sides. I'm not ugly. You not ugly. So you need to understand that from both sides that you're gonna hear that people are gonna get complimented. The one thing that I know is because I've dated a streamer before. They got mad every time someone called me beautiful. I'm like, well, dang, what do you want to do? Call me the Grinch? Call me something? What do you want? Like, just on here looking like that so people think I'm ugly. I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, I
It's
can't
that
remove all of this. I
And
it's
they
can't.
that
call them.
There's
They
nothing I
call
can
those
do about
people.
my beauty. I'm sorry. So I
they
can't
start
Yeah.
remove
creating a
all of
whole
this.
lot of new tendencies they ain't
The
never had
whole thing.
before the title.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo,
And they just see what you see. So just be proud that you have a
That is
beautiful
called
woman and that people
insecure.
see the
Yeah.
same beauty in me that you see. And
Facts.
I think the hardest part is that understanding. Um, but definitely I want to go on. If you're just pulling up, it's okay. It's not over. We do still have so much more to come. We discussed who gives more support on the app, men or women. We've discussed dating in the streaming world. We did dig a little deeper than that with the boundaries of dating a streamer. And now we're going to talk about who should be your biggest support because I heard a little bit of that just a moment ago. Should your partner be your biggest gifter and supporter? Why or why not?
woo,
No.
child. I'm
No.
gonna say honestly, um, so we still talking about our partner being the streamer too, right?
N-
Yeah.
Alright.
Or they could be a gifter because I mean I've dated. Yeah, yeah. It could be
And if
a
they're
gifter.
gifting, they gifting somebody more than me.
I
That's
have all
cutthroat.
my business,
That's
but
cutthroat. You heard me? But look, say if you're gonna be on the app, you heard me, and I'm dating you, and we both on the app, I mean, I would love for you to be my fucking biggest supporter because guess what? I'm with you. So why is you showing somebody else? Like he said, why is you showing somebody else way more money? That's money. Gifts cost money. You hear me? So why is you spending way more money over here than you is on my stream? Now I get it, you hear me? You might be trying to like expand yourself, you dig? Or just get out there and gain some more supporters for your stream. I get it. But if you just going crazy, like spending like all of my money that I didn't got, you hear me, and probably gave to you, and then you going back to that. No, 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 no. So it's levels to that, you hear me, in my eyes. But I don't have a problem with them being high on boards. But if they supporting them more and they not getting that love back, let me put like if they're not getting that same love back from that particular person, then yeah, no, that's cutthroat. I'm sorry. I'm good.
I agree to an extent. Um, because at the end of the day, if we're together, we're probably like, already helping each other outside the app. So for me, it's like I don't necessarily expect you to come into my live and spend the bag on me because I got the bag in real life. Like if I need something, I'm gonna
Hello.
call you. If you need something, you go call me. Like forget spending these little diamonds for you. You feel me? If I'm gonna swipe on the app, I'm gonna swipe it for somebody who does support me. If I am somebody else's number one gifter, they might not have a lot of gifters. So I just came back showing them the love, but it's not like I'm intentionally going around tricking in people's lives or anything like that. And I don't expect you to come trick in my live because guess what? People automatically assume that the first person that is on your gifter board was somebody that you had a relationship with. And I have not had a relationship with any of my top gifters. Like people steady like trying to put stories together and it be doing too much for me. So no, I do not agree with that you being my number one gifter. Honestly, I would rather you not be my number one gifter. I want you out of the limelight. I don't want anybody even to piece it together like, oh, you guys go together. Like, no, you're not gonna know nothing nothing at all. So yeah.
See, me, I don't care if people piece
Like
stuff together because I'm in control of my space. When you come to Indigo TV, this is Indigo TV. So we're going to talk about what I want to talk about. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my live. So I'm going to control the flow of what happens in here. And I'm going to respect my relationship. So I'm going to make sure stuff is on under wraps over here. But I definitely agree with what Mela said as far as like, I don't want to see you big gifting nobody that's not supporting you back. That's going to make me have a, I mean, I might not say nothing about it, but I'm gonna put it in the back of my head in the file
Yeah.
cabinet.
what is she doing? Like why you
Not the
Like,
file
yeah.
cabinet.
And that's like an area I just don't want to play with. So
And that's
Yeah,
how
File
Mary had a
cabinet.
I
okay.
feel like the situation, like you don't gotta be no person's top gifter or anything. Cause me myself, I ain't gonna dedicate all my diamonds to you. You feel me? I didn't talk to a female and she didn't try to have me like order her Uber Eats and order her little things and then try to be like, you feel me? Try to have me go situate. You feel me? She called me, tell me she gonna do a battle, so I go support the battle. I go support. I'm throwing all crazy. You feel me? Making sure she look good. You feel me? My diamonds ain't coming back. Diamonds is not coming back. So then a couple days later, she tried to call me, like we on the phone, and then she like, oh, I'm gotta go live. You gonna come my live? I'm like, for what, bro? Like I was just on FaceTime. I was just on FaceTime with you. Like, you're not gonna try to cash out on my diamonds and be having Uber Eats at the same time. Like that's not happening.
she was trying to trick you.
Yeah,
From
she was
tip
trying to trick
herself, she
you.
was trying to trick you. That's what happened.
She definitely was trying to finesse.
Like that.
Yeah,
It
but
was
I don't mind if my
finesse.
partner is not my number one gifter or if there's somebody else's number one gifter. Like I don't really care about all that. That's the numbers as far as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is what it is. Like these people, they
Yeah,
gonna
facts.
show love as they can. Somebody might have a way more of a bag than my partner has. Like people have different levels of income on this app. So,
Facts. That is
I'm
absolute
not
fact.
mad if the millionaire, trillionaire, zillionaire with the helicopter and the jet to Dubai wants to come in here and drop 3 dragons. That's fine.
And I'm talking about the
Damn.
golden one.
You know, like
I ain't even
So
seen
for me,
the car yet. I ain't even got the high level for what it, we got like hella cars on this app. I ain't even seen the freaking the high level cars yet. I want to see one of them joints.
Yeah, they got like the DeLorean and stuff.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
Yeah.
saying, Empress.
yeah.
yeah, I feel like what Empress just said. She's like, I feel like keep a play on the app and know what it is, but keep people out your business. That's the type of issue that affect the stream sometimes, and that's true because I can
That's
tell
what I
when
was
someone's dating
saying.
someone in the stream. Sometimes their whole vibe changes. I can tell you, even for me, when I was whatever I was doing, with a streamer, you people could be like, "What is wrong with you? Well,
Yeah, they
shit,
can
he
sense
just
the
texted me.
energy.
I see what you doing. Why you smiling at him? And why you? I'm like, well, the shit. He just dropped me a dragon. I'm smiling. Can I be excited a little bit? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like okay. So this is where the hustler in me thinks. I don't want you to be my biggest gift or supporter because Tagged is getting that 20%. No offense, Tag. They getting that 20% when you could just cash at me or hand that thing, put that money in
What
my
did I
hand.
just
Put that money.
say?
Yeah,
Yes,
so I
literally.
feel like that, that hustler in me or that money mind. Don't be like no. Yes, okay. If we doing we in a verse or we doing a battle or something, and I need you like, hey baby, I need you
Oh yeah, you
come
better
do this
shoot for
thing.
me.
But I don't want you sitting there always getting ate up by that 20% when you could just give it to me later after we done do our thug thistle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd rather somebody just be
So I feel
100
like
about the
at that point I don't
situation.
want you, but know that he's got my back when I need him. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? But I feel like, but also there's this flip side of that. Okay, so knowing we're both streamers, okay, this is that mind where I think about we're both streamers. I'm gonna like, not that I'm gonna watch your back, but like, why is this same person real consistent? Like, you consistently, I'll kill you. No, don't
Nah,
be over here
no,
dropping the
no.
golden
He
dragon
can't
three
be
times.
doing that though. That's being insecure.
Exactly.
It's
Hey.
not
See, this
that
is where the
good
fellas,
to
you
an
know,
extent.
we got the same mentality on that.
But to an
That's
extent. Now
not
hold
right.
on. Let me finish.
She said
Let
they
me
too
finish. It's not
consistent.
that I'm watching the bag, but everybody else is watching. Now, if I see you've done dropped all this, and then I look at, and then you think about the flip that this girl's not dropping the bag, then that's like that's overstepping a line. Now, why you keep dropping on this girl and it's not coming back to you? Do you get what I'm saying?
Now,
What it
okay,
looks like.
till
Now,
you
I'm not saying I'm watching, but people record battles in here and people record things. Now, I don't mean I'm gonna go look for trouble.
Maybe
Okay.
she has
But if
good
I see
content.
you done drop 3 golden dragons on Susie and you know what I'm saying, but we ain't going out to dinner this week. Um Tell Susie she need to buy us some dinner because she ain't dropping that back. You know what I'm
And
saying? So I'm
Susie
gonna be
ain't
like,
cute.
and Susie's not even cute either. So she ain't 3 golden dragons cute. So, not saying I'm gonna go looking for trouble, but I also it will find you sometimes. It's not saying I'm gonna go look for that, but make sure Susie also bringing the bag back. You get what I'm saying? So if
Tell
it's
Susie
a
I
boss
want
move or
diamonds.
it's a power move, that's different. But you also have to be mindful. Susie better be hitting your butt back with some golden dragons. So you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Hmm.
I feel that.
Um, so it's getting a little hot in here in the rail room. So if you're just pulling up, you are a little late, but that is okay. We still have more left. You did not miss it all. We've discussed who gives more support on the app. We've discussed dating in the streaming world. We dig a little deeper into the boundaries of that. We talked about your support system. And now I want to discuss how do you separate your life and streaming with your real life? Can you separate your real life, your love life, and your streaming life? And then there's the flip side of that. Would you give up streaming for a relationship?
Okay,
What?
ask the first question again.
So, first part of the question, can you separate your real life and your streaming life?
Yeah. And I say yes only because I don't. You only know what I tell you. You only know what I want you to know. So if I don't want you to know anything going on, you're not gonna know anything about me. Like there's only like a couple people on this app who could say they really know my real name. Like I'm open with where I work, so people know where I work. But if I didn't tell you where I work, you wouldn't know where I work. You don't know what's going on in my personal life unless I told you about it. So yeah, it's super easy to separate it. You just have to know what to tell.
That part. Like I mentioned earlier, you in control of what goes on in your life. Like I can literally come on the internet and be anybody I want. Y'all
Yeah.
see all the paint on my face, all the hair. I can take this could be a wig. I take this off, take all this paint
That's
off.
Paris
I
Hilton.
put a
Okay.
white under all of this. Y'all don't know.
You like Michael Jordan after all of that.
So of course you can separate your love life and your streaming life. Like I said, it's just all about making sure your partner is comfortable with what's happening so it's not pouring over into your relationship and you having all types of problems. But it's definitely a separation for sure. Like you should separate it. Honestly, on all your social medias, you should be separating your relationship in your real life from your social media. You should be making sure that people are not all up in your business, because some of y'all be posting everything and talking about everything, and it's just like tuning into your telenovela. Like, ooh, what's up next on the
We
episode?
could take a picture on a
Yeah.
holiday or something.
I know everything about the baby mama, the mama that
Yes. They be telling all
you
their
know, like
business.
she must have went to the car last week. Like, what happened with that? You got your car fixed? Like, what's going on? I know everything. That's the problem.
Just I know everything.
It literally just be like on the next episode of Jen and Juice.
Yeah.
Looking
Will
at
she get that bag dropped off her today? Tune in to the next episode of Jen and Juice.
For
You
real,
know?
exactly. On next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
You just don't know. You know, you got to have that healthy balance of when you know that it's you and it's you. You know what I'm saying? I'm me as a person, my personality. You know,
Oh,
this
yeah, for
is
sure.
who I am on here. You're gonna get the same person. People are like, oh my God, you really funny, and you the fuck. Of
This ain't an
course,
act.
that's really me. I'm not a fugazi on here. I'm not gonna, be somebody else off the app. But I also know how to separate that.
Mhm.
You know, for me, like as in someone who's talked to a streamer before, like this is one thing that it didn't work for me, because like we would be having this deep, great conversation, personal conversation, and be like, well, I think I'm gonna go live. We're having a whole conversation right now about real life, and you finna go live. We're talking real
I'm
life. My
crying.
grandma just died, and you just wanna go live? I'm
I do
crying
that
right now. And you
sometimes.
talking about
Like, I
live?
just shared
You
my
know, unless
DC
I'm gonna wipe my
documentation.
tears with those diamonds, what are you talking about? I promise you. But that's
I
when
do
you
that.
know
I
it's
do
like
that to my
someone's
real
there,
life friends though.
they're streaming for attention, not for their business. This isn't their business. This has got to be your business. This has got to be you promoting your name, you promoting your brand. That's what it is for me. This might just be, there's a difference between a streamer and a motherfucker and a person who hits live. There's a difference. If you just out here hitting live and you on here for attention because like, ooh, he's all cute. I don't need to stroke your ego all day. I promise you, I'm not
I
going
so
to.
listen to this. So
Yeah.
real quick, would you so you only would talk to like a big streamer, or like this is the second part to the question. This is the second part.
Sure.
Somebody just came on the app that's like you're attracted to and he's attracted to you and you think the connection. Would you are you open to that?
Oh, I would be open to that, but you have to understand that I'm not going to be talking to you on the phone and you worried about streaming in the whole back of your mind, but you talking to me. That means I'm not as important to you as it is to go get attention from somebody else. My attention should be just as important, if not more important, than you being on the app. Now, you have to understand, every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to hit that button for the Red Room Talk. So don't be
What if
up
he
here
missed an
starting
episode?
trouble and starting an argument. You know what I'm saying? Yes, don't ever miss an episode. But you got to understand that every Saturday I have to hit that button because that's my business. People count on me being here every Saturday. So don't be
That's a
starting
fact.
arguments with me when you know I'm about to go on. So now I'm red face, I'm crying, and I'm like, hi, and welcome to the Red Room Talk every Saturday at 10 p.m. You got to
Yeah, because
understand that
they
this is my
will do
business.
that to you.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to start right now on Saturday at 10 p.m.? No, you could have started that on Thursday at 2 p.m. when I wasn't doing nothing. I just asked you about this, and now you're going to bring it up Saturday? Now you're messing with the bag, and you're messing with me, and now you're messing with my business. You're messing with my brand. That's the difference.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
where you gotta
draining.
stay grounded. Your partner gotta know that it's about you getting to your bag. And when your partner cares about you and cares about your growth, they gonna understand that and they gonna get behind that and they gonna support that. And that's getting back to the other part of the question that you said, would I stop streaming for somebody? Heck no, I ain't gonna stop doing nothing for nobody. This is who I
I'm not
am.
even gonna ask.
Okay. I will work on the things about myself that are like, okay, I'm a very emotional person. I got a bad attitude sometimes. I got a bad temper. But am I gonna stop streaming? No. Are you gonna put money in my pocket? When you pay enough money for me to stop doing what it is I do, you could talk to me about how I make some money. Okay. Until then, and even then, no, don't talk to me about nothing. I am who I am.
Yeah.
So take that and be a part of it because it's all
Yeah.
love based. I'm just here loving you. It's real. It's honest. It's pure. So
Yeah.
That's real
What
shit.
you want to say, Dollars? I can see it in the back of your. I can see it. What you want to say, Dollars?
What about them people that act like they get you feel me? We'll talk a lot about this, or like, you know, saying you're getting in the way of my situation or whatever, when they really not even doing nothing.
Mm,
Get
so
dig deeper
basically,
in that. What you mean?
your person.
Huh?
Basically, like
Like somebody saying you're getting in the way or of their situation when they don't even really have a situation.
well,
So
then
he's
that's
saying like,
different.
well, you're getting away with getting in the way of my Saturday at every 10 p.m. You know, you're getting away with the red room talk because every time I do that, you know, you're doing extra. Is that what you mean, like that? Or they're just doing too much and getting in the way of the bag? Is that what you mean? And they're
Or
No,
just
when they
saying
talk,
that. And
when
they're
they
doing
try
that?
to come, when they say you're getting away of the bag when they ain't getting no bag.
well, then that's different. That's
Oh,
somebody who's just
my boy, you
lying.
ain't even cashing out. What you mean? You don't. Like, I looked at your boy. You only got 20K for the week. What bag you got? Other than you send two just. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I
If
get that,
you
and I
take it
also don't get that. It's like support your partner, help them get the bag, help them figure out more ways.
right,
Like that's another thing too.
see,
Y'all can get creative on
Brainstorm.
how to string together,
Yes.
how
oh
to figure
yeah,
out ways to like do verses where y'all don't gotta be on here telling everybody y'all business, but do shows together. You know, like do
oh
stuff
yeah,
together on the app. So y'all seeing everything that y'all doing, but y'all also getting to the bag together. Like help them figure out how to get that 20K
yeah.
up to 100K up to 200K. Like help them do this shit. I mean, do this stuff.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So hard.
I'm gonna support you to the fullest. I said that's why it goes kind of back to that very first question: who's the bigger supporter? I'm not saying women being the bigger supporter, but for me, people who I've talked to, you know, first of all, I'm a graphic designer. I make banners and all that. I'm gonna make you the best banner. I'm gonna be like, so you can support you. I'm like, you know what? You're really good at talking. Like, how about you have your little talk show? Or you're really good at music. Let's do you a music show, you know, or you're really good at this. Like, start supporting them. Like, hey, you know, you need to be in the camera a little more because that dark room ain't, you know, that's not where it's at, because people want to see your face. You know, you have a nice face, so people want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, lift your partner up. This is the thing, some people be jealous of their own partner too,
Mm.
but if they're getting the bag, that is also your bag. Think about that. Thank you.
Yeah,
You know,
good
some
part.
people really jealous of their own partner too. This is the thing, your shine does not stop my shine.
Mm-mm.
Your partner can shine as much, if not more, because that means you are also supposed to be a reflection of your partner, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
when you, it's like Gabrielle Union, and you know, every time he make out, every time I do something, you should be my biggest supporter. Have them damn cheerleader things, you know, I'm like, woo, that's my baby. You're supposed to be like Shia LaBeouf, like watching your partner from the stands, like that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jealous of your partner too. You have to look at that part, because sometimes your own partner be jealous of what you doing, and so sometimes that even almost keep you
I
from
keep
getting the bag
thinking
because
that's an ice
they're jealous.
palace.
Oh God, I be thinking that's an ice palace, dog. I swear to God.
I keep looking up like.
So what about the rest of you? Would you give up streaming for a relationship?
What was the question?
Would you give up streaming for a relationship?
I,
I, I don't understand that. I don't understand that because I witness people do that, and then they come back and be like, I'm single again. So what does that mean? Like, you about to sit here and lose diamonds until you find a boyfriend? Like, what does that
Exactly.
mean?
I love your laugh right
Another point for me too is like I'm an entertainer. Like I'm on every social media app, always putting myself out there. So whether or not I'm on this app or not, it doesn't make a difference. Like I'm still putting myself out there on apps. People are still contacting me. People are still telling me I'm beautiful all the time or whatever the hell, because I'm already putting myself out there on all these apps, being an entertainer that I am. So it's like you're gonna be mad about me being on tag. You're gonna be mad about me doing anything I do. So you're gonna have a problem with me. I don't got time.
No,
Right.
literally. I would definitely not stop streaming for nobody. That's like asking me would I stop singing for somebody. Like, you can't, you're not gonna take away
right,
from my artistry. You know, I'm an artist. I do a lot of stuff. You
right.
feel me? I'm multi-talented. You know, even if I'm not streaming, I mean, with where I work, I'm always in somebody's face. I'm always talking to people. I'm always meeting somebody. So all these people are gonna approach me as well. I mean, like, it's just like one of those things. Like, that's like asking somebody to quit their job for you. You know, like, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? I'm taking away from you as a person, and I don't want to do that. If I can't add to what you already have, then there's no reason for us to be associated, literally. And that's for anybody who's in my life. If you're not adding any value to my life, why are we associating? You're not gonna take away anything from me. Nope.
It goes back to that support.
Right.
I shouldn't have to. A healthy relationship would not want me to take, would not want to take anything from me. Now, if it was that big of a deal for you, then you better be the breadwinner and you better be paying these
That was the
bills,
voice
honey.
drop for me.
You better be paying all these bills, honey. If you really are that bent up that I shouldn't be streaming, but that to me goes to like into a control thing. So that's for another show. But like it definitely, I feel like a healthy relationship wouldn't make you quit something, especially if it's something you love. I love doing this, especially every Saturday. This is like, I feel like I'm in my zone. This is what makes me is like talking to people and getting deeper into these issues. This is what I love to do. So if you want to make me stop doing something that I love, as long as I'm doing healthy things, and then I'm not on here showing my hump and my lumps and all that thing, if I'm not in here disrespecting myself, then you should have no problem with what I do. As long as you are my biggest supporter, you see what I'm doing, and I'm your biggest supporter. I don't care if you clean gutters for a living. Baby, you better clean them gutters, okay? I want to be in the background like, clean them gutters, baby, okay?
For
So I'm going to be
real.
your biggest supporter. So you need to be my supporter too.
Like a
But
plunger.
definitely all kind of encompasses, it all comes back to that support. So, and all in all, is all fair in love and streaming. If you are just pulling up, you are definitely late. We won't hold it against you though. But we're at my favorite part of the night. We discussed who gives more support on the app, men or women. We've discussed dating in the streaming world, boundaries. We've discussed how to separate your life and streaming life. And now we're going to get to my favorite segment, our Ask Jen host hot seat question. I went to Instagram to ask our peers what they wanted to know for this week's hot seat question. If you want your question to be featured on next week's episode, make sure you go to my profile, you click that little Instagram icon, and you watch out for that Ask Jen hot seat post. This week, Sexy Red Ma wrote in and asked, how much energy can you put into a relationship if you stream and work?
0. No, I'm just playing.
What was that question again?
It says,
Now, if you stream and work, you hear
Hold
me?
on.
You gotta- Hold on,
You
Yeah.
wait.
have to
What was
reiterate
the
the
question again?
question.
okay, how much energy can you put into a relationship if you stream and work? So, all in all, I feel this is a very short answer. Whatever you are willing to put in it.
Time management.
I feel like sometimes you
Bing
have to
bong.
give up that quantity of time for that quality of time. It's not always going to be, I can be up your hump all the time. I can't just be, it's like, I've never understood like men who work on cars and women don't just want to be in the garage. Go out with your girls. Go do your thing, baby. Go read a book or something. Find your thing. So it's not always so, you know what I'm saying? Always find your thing too. But we both are going to have lives outside of each other. And I think that's very healthy to make sure that you both have lives outside of each other. I want you to have your guy friends, and I need to have my girlfriends, and I need to have my hobbies. You have your hobbies. But we bring those things together for a healthy relationship.
Yep.
So that to me is a very easy question, and that is however much you want to put in it. Whatever you are willing to put in it is what you put in it, and you will get back what you put in it. I'm a mirror to you. What you give me, I reciprocate that back to you. So,
Yeah. That,
if you're just pulling up, it's almost over. Tonight's topic is all fair in love and streaming. I think we've all come to the conclusion that it's fair if you are fair yourself. The inside look on dating and streaming world. You're definitely late, but don't fret. You can find us every week on YouTube, which you can find posted in my Instagram Instagram bio by clicking on the icon in my profile. I would like to now wrap up this show with a quote, and then I will let all the guests go ahead and tell about themselves one more time before we go. But I'm going to wrap up the show with this quote. Whether via social media or in person, building your relationships is a long-term process, and the ultimate goal is to strengthen your network one person at a time. Raymond Arroyo.
Come on, Raymond.
Who's that?
Come on, Raymond.
Irrelevant, sir. Irrelevant.
Right? You
No,
sound
this-
like somebody, mom, like when you watching something and your mother come over your shoulder on Facebook. Who is that, mom? I don't know
Who's
who that is.
I'm trying to look for
Or
the
you show
streamer.
you
Who
show
that
them a
boy?
video and they like, who is that? Like, I don't
Like,
know
I
who
don't
that is.
know.
Yeah. That was the cutest thing
All
I've seen
right.
the whole
Well, let
show.
me
Promise.
wrap it up real quick because I do gotta go. So like I said before, if you don't know me now, you know me. My name is Lil Woody. You can catch me for show every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time for Make a Mess Monday with Lil Woody and Mrs. Um, Honestly, if you have any stories that you want to talk about on my live, it's the place to go. It's completely uncensored, raw. However you feel is how you feel. And at the end of the night, we gonna wrap it up and we ain't never gonna speak about it again. You feel me? You get 1 hour to make a mess and let's see how messy it can get. And then you can catch me at different times throughout the week. You just gotta stay tuned for the blast. So yeah. And like I said, if y'all want to be a guest, let me know. Hit me up. We actually don't have a guest for this Monday, so yeah. Okay, but we'll talk about it. I'll hit you up. But yeah, appreciate you all. Thank you so much for having me once again, Jen. You know I love being on this show because I love the conversation. I love, getting into everybody's mind and kind of understanding you more as a person. Shout out to the rest of you guys. Salute to the room, and yeah, y'all have a good night.
Hey, yo, listen to this. Shout out to the damn bosses. Shout out to my big bro Draco. Shout out to Indigo Monet. Shout out to the queen, the lady with the damn plan, Jen and Juice. Y'all make sure I hit them faves. Hello. And yeah, I'm here every day. Y'all know the vibes, promoting, giving all energy on the app every day. Y'all tap in. Hello. Jen and Juice, I appreciate you for your time. Draco, you know the
Thank you for
vibes.
coming.
Indigo, you know the vibes.
We
I
saw
learned
it.
a lot and appreciated the time. I took a lot of notes. Keep doing your thing, Queen.
Thank you.
Show.
We are, in fact, the newest featured show on the app, so make sure y'all be watching out for that banner that's coming. We did, in fact, get approved for the banner, so we will be the newest featured show, and we are. We're just not there yet. It's just invisible right now. So, yeah, be watching out for that banner coming across the top of the app. So let us
Show.
know about you.
You at the top. I'm last.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I'm Indigo Monet again. How y'all doing? Hey. Y'all can catch me every Tuesday in Butter Show doing Talent Show Tuesday. If you have any type of talent, we don't care what it is, singing, dancing, rapping, walking on your hands, doing a backflip. We want to see it. Come in and do it Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be in Butters Live co-hosting. Also, when I get to 3 milli diamonds, I'm going to start doing my own shows. So come in my live, run up a bag, come listen to some great music. I'm on here streaming daily. Y'all can also listen to my music on all social platforms under Indigo Monet, wherever you listen to that music at. That's Sonic. Please go get into it. Okay, go get into it. I make jewelry too. I do a lot of stuff. Just tap in with me, Indigo Monet on all platforms.
Big facts. Y'all heard it here first. Yeah.
Oh wait, let me get out now. That's what everybody.
Okay, so I guess I'm last. You heard, man.
Last but not least.
Say the best for last. Now, everybody was great tonight. I appreciate you, Jenna Juice, first and foremost. You heard, man. Shout out to the whole. Don't laugh. Shout out to the whole crew. You heard me that came through. You know what I'm saying? It was a blast. I had a great time in here. But yeah, about me, Draco. Y'all see the name. It says Mellors Draco right now because I just got bought in the auction. You heard me? But yeah, y'all can search me at Draco. You heard me? That's DRAC with a number 0, not a letter O, but a number 0. Draco. You heard me? That's my name. I stream every fucking day. Every day. Around like maybe like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, all throughout the rest of the motherfucking night through the morning. You heard me? I'm on this motherfucker. So, and also, we talking about shows, yeah. Okay. Tuesdays. We coming back for season 2 of Real Talk with Draco. You heard me? I kind of stopped it last, you know what I'm saying, like late last year, early this year. We coming back. Real Talk with Draco, man. Starting every Tuesday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Tuesdays. It's like right after Butter show. Like not maybe not like right after, but it's after her show. You hear me? Shout out to Butter too. But yeah, man, I'm after her. You hear me? Y'all make sure y'all tap into that to my show. We talk about real life situations. You know, we talk about. Let me just give y'all a little. Damn, I ain't got my other phone, so fuck it. But anyways, we talk about real life situations. You hear me? So yeah, y'all tap in for that, man. We just get it in. So yeah, I appreciate everybody that came through. Show love to the host, to the fucking guests. You hear me? Everybody, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Just come catch it. But I'm probably finna go live again. But you
Make sure
know,
y'all catch everybody in their lives because they've all been great guests tonight. I definitely appreciate all of you for coming to the Red Room.
for sure, sure. And you know what? I won't mind coming back. You hear me? If you want me to come back, or if you need another guest, period, just let me know. Got
Definitely.
you. I love it. Hey, and I'm gonna give you I'm gonna hit your DMs on IG about some shit about the show, cause you know everybody needs some critiquing. You dig?
Sure.
So I'm gonna talk to you about that. So
Sure.
yeah, I got you. But I love you. I love everybody in here. Let's go. Now I'm out, motherfucker. Well, I can't tap the X. Hold on, wait, what the fuck?
Almost ended.
What up, sound? Untitled Sounds production. What up, sound?